beyond convinced, and you guys know I've been building to this point for a couple of weeks. I know a lot of people love to jump to the fire the coach. Fire. I ain't that guy. I'm not. Oh, look at the coach. Get rid of the coach. Like, I'm not that guy. The coach isn't on the floor playing to state all the obvious things that all the people that said you shouldn't fire Doc Rivers. All the people that said, oh, you shouldn't fire Brett Brown. All that. The people right now need to realize that Doc Rivers and the 76ers are a horrible match. And if this is how horrible it is. And I know this is for all the people that just like to throw things against the wall and see what sticks and try to make a career out of that. For me, I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to tell you something unless I really believe it. I would not have a problem if right now, when the Sixers got back from Canada and they meet in Camden at their facility, I would not have a problem if right now the Sixers and Doc Rivers said, you know what? It's been real. What, the playoffs are in like a week? No, see ya. I would not have a problem if right now the Sixers and Doc Rivers announced that they are agreeing to part ways. Mutual. Oh, right before the playoffs? Yes, right before the playoffs. You know why? Because it's never been more obvious to me that you have a coach that has quit on his team and a team that has quit on their coach. Neither party wants to be together anymore. It has never been more obvious to me than right now, watching the Sixers play under Doc Rivers, that these guys don't want to play for him and he doesn't want to coach these guys. So why would I want to take that into the playoffs? Why would I want that to happen? Now, what I'm saying is just what should happen, but in a million years, it'll never happen. Dan Burke should be able to take over the responsibilities as the Sixers head coach going forward, because I think they actually want to play for them. And it's not necessarily that Burke is some genius by any means. I think it's just a matter that the team would then take it upon themselves to make sure they put in that effort every night, because it's 100% on them. But what's going to happen? Sixers are probably going to get bounced out if they're lucky in the second round, because the other person I'm pretty pissed off at is James Harden, who has not really brought a lot to the table over the last couple of games. 15 assists last night. That's amazing, right? Oh, that's so great. And it is. But I thought we got rid of a guy who was a great facilitator and gained a guy who's supposed to be a great facilitator in James Harden. So I know we got the facilitating part. That part was good. That part's even keel, right? But we were also supposed to get a top scorer. A guy, like I said before they made the trade for James Harden, if they're going to make a trade and bring in somebody to trade Ben Simmons, I want a guy that's going to push Joel Embiid for the leading scorer of this team, a guy that's going to be that 25 points per night, 20 points per night at the very least every single night, and James Harden has not been that guy. Another 2 for 8 performance from the floor last night. The fact that he only shot 8 shots is ridiculous, but another rough night for him. The assists are great. But you got a guy, you can send a guy away in Ben Simmons who could facilitate, get you 10 to 15 assists, whatever. And that was great. That was fine. But he was also an elite defender, second, the runner-up in the Defensive Player of the Year category. But when it comes to shooting the basketball, James Harden was supposed to be, first off, a guy that would shoot. And 8 shots by James Harden standards is not shooting. And also a guy to hit that shot with consistency, which James Harden has not done, especially over the last couple of games with the 76ers. It has been very, very rough to watch. Matisse Thybulle, as much as I love him, as much as I think he's great, everything he does is great, they needed him last night. And Doc said after the game, oh, there's this loss tonight. They had nothing to do with Matisse. Huh? Your opponent shoots 52% from beyond the arc, and one of your best perimeter defenders, your best perimeter defender isn't there to defend the perimeter. And that opposing team goes bonkers from beyond the arc, and it's got nothing to do with Matisse Thybulle not playing in the game. It's got a little something to do with Matisse Thybulle not playing in the game. Oh, my goodness.